What's going on, guys? Cody from, wow, I was about to say completely different intro from my other job.
What were you about to go?
What's
I
up?
know you're
Cody
going.
from KHC. What's going on, guys?
Wow.
What's up, guys?
Cody from Jersey.
Sorry about that. What's up, guys? It's Mike time. I'm Cody.
I'm Jay from Florida.
And you can see it's been a minute since we've done one of these, honestly. And there is a possible chance you may see two dogs in this episode because we have two friends. Yeah, but it's been a minute since we filmed an episode. You are taking shelter here because Hurricane Milton just took landfall in Florida.
Yeah, so it's been, I think, 12 hours now. What time is it? It's 6 p.m. Oh, it's almost 6 on the dot.
Yeah.
So it's 7. Sorry, 7. 7 p.m. Milton hit. Yes, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, but it hit at what, like 2 a.m. in the morning?
No,
officially.
it hit
Yeah,
around.
officially.
The I landed in Siesta Key at 8:30.
Yeah.
So it
in the morning then.
8:30 p.m. No, it's p.m.
No, that's not possible. I was watching it.
So was I.
Mm-hmm.
I lived there.
So
I was paying more attention than you were.
No, you weren't. Trust me. You're not there. I have family that I'm watching out.
Right, but your family's a little more inner. But
What do you mean inner? They're a mile off the coast. You're inner.
But it hit Siesta Key at 8:37.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. We're moving on. You're being toxic right now. Speaking of being toxic, that's going to be our actual topic for today's video. And what we're going to be doing is going over 5 toxic traits that we want to give you guys that we've gone over and we think are the probably most toxic. Obviously, there are a lot more things that could be, considered toxic.
There's so many things. Oh, I got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have to turn my volume on. How rude. It's the beginning.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
But this is in no particular order. All right. I'm going to throw them at you and let's just bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
All right?
Go.
All right. So number 1 that we're going to discuss is threatening. And that could be a couple different things. You got physical, mental, there's a multitude of different things that you could do threatening wise.
Right. So, and it's not just relationships we're talking about.
No, yeah. Strictly relationships.
We are talking strictly.
Isn't that what you just said?
No, I said it's not strictly relationships we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, yeah, strictly relationships.
I swear you said we're talking about relationships.
No, it's not strictly I mean, could be.
It could be for a friendship. It could be work. It could be work.
Right.
Yeah.
Toxicness at work, but it's just toxic traits of people in general.
Yeah.
That's what I would probably say. Threatening, someone can threaten your job, right? A coworker could threaten your job. Your manager could threaten your job. Your significant other, that now would be the time to try to just start fluffing around on the bed, on the sofa. And then there's just so many different ways that someone can threaten you. But if it was relationships, it's one of those where the threat of, I'm going to leave you.
That's bad.
Right.
You're taking to extreme there.
Right. Or to another extreme of the threatening where you feel like there's about to be bodily harm placed upon you. Mm-hmm. That's a threat.
Yeah. Physically, if you don't stop, doing this, I'm going to deck you.
Right.
Or I'm going to knock you out. Or even actually in the motion of threatening.
Right.
Like you could pretend to threaten someone, be like,
Right. There doesn't have to be words said to threaten somebody.
No.
Like if you have your gun on you and someone does something and you just
exactly brandish your gun, you're threatening someone.
That's a threat.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that one.
So threatening, that's number 1. We have now is blaming others and not taking responsibility.
Right. There's a word for that. We said it too.
Responsibility? Accountability.
Yeah,
being accountable for yourself.
Right. Accountability.
It's a serious word.
That's a tough accountability. Accountability.
Yep.
Accountability. Ability.
You struggling over there? It's okay.
Why am I having such a hard time saying that word?
But that's not healthy in the slightest.
Trying to pronounce it?
No, blaming others and not taking accountability.
I am taking accountability for myself on saying that.
Yeah?
that is not working. Why can't I say ability? Whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think about that though?
So I don't know what's up with me right now.
Like you said, it's a little rusty.
I'm rusty as all
You know.
hell. In the workplace, I like to mention the workplace a lot because I used to deal with jobs like that where people they weren't accountable for their actions. And
Like
they try
when
to put
someone would, for example, say that they're going to do something and then they don't do it and they say that they did, and then your boss gets on your ass, and it's like, you know that person did it, and now you're taking blame because you asked them to do something.
right.
You know?
Right.
It's like, just be honest and be like, hey, I messed up. I didn't do it. Simple as that.
Yeah. Or they messed up and try to put the blame on someone else.
That's even worse.
Right.
That's even worse.
I feel like that's worse.
That's
more toxic.
that's a perfect example as to like the worst degree in terms of a work. If you're gonna put something on someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
That you lack integrity.
Very much so.
And you don't know how to take responsibility for your own actions. So that's definitely, I agree with that. Relationship wise.
Would that be all right? Tell me what you think about this. And I just saw a movie about this where
Ooh, what movie?
it ends here or something like that. It's on. It's a 3-part movie. It's originally a book. Daniela, she came across it and she has the book. But this guy, in this girl's mind, she's thinking that he's hitting her by accident. That's like how he's actually playing it in her mind. He's like, he actually hit her, but she got hit so bad she doesn't remember. So then he's like, oh no, you're fine. This is how this happened.
Oh,
you know?
Shit.
So I don't know if that's exactly kind of what that is. I mean, he's
knocked
kind
her
of
memory right out.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
Damn.
he so in her memory, he tried to help her from falling from the stairs when in reality what actually happened when she got her memories back and realized he pushed her. So he's pretty much not taking responsibility and switching the flip. He's like flipping the script on what actually happened. Now he's not blaming someone else, but he's not taking accountability for what he did and completely falsifying the action.
What? What was it called?
I think if I remember correctly, it ends here.
It ends here?
Or it ends with us.
That sounds something like
it just came out. It's with Blake Lively.
Yeah, it ends with us.
It ends with us. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, it ends with us.
And so that's there's 3 books, and so there's gonna be 2 more movies. Really good. I suggest for anyone check that movie out. Awesome.
Oh, and real quick before I forget.
Yeah.
I went today. So if you guys haven't noticed, but I don't have a man bun anymore.
Oh yeah,
we don't have an episode.
This
with
is your first episode. Yeah.
Yo, looking fresh.
Oh yeah.
But I went to a barber today because I didn't know when I was going back to Florida. So I went to a barber today in Metuchen. The barbershop was called Razor Sharp. And Razor Sharp or Razor's Edge? I want to say it's Razor Sharp. And Razor Sharp. So if you're looking for a good barber in Metuchen, I told him I was going to give him a shout out. His name was Joshua Liu. The dude was phenomenal. Everyone in there is Filipino.
Oh, okay.
And he happened to know people from Regiment Zero because, of course, you're going to... you know what I'm saying? Of course you are. Most Regiment Zero of my car club is Filipino anyways.
Yep.
But everyone in there was super cool. So if you're looking for a good barber, check him out. He did a really good fade. My man. So
there we go.
Anyways.
All right, next one. We're going quick through these people, so I hope you're keeping up.
Yeah, we're gonna make this video a little short since it's our comeback.
Exactly.
Don't call it a comeback.
So we got shutting down and not communicating. Thank you, Thor. We appreciate the itchiness.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna go one more time. So that is shutting down and not communicating.
Yeah, or what we were talking about before we started was avoiding communications.
Yeah, completely. If there's a conflict, and you're not willing to face that head on, and you're just gonna hide, that's a red flag.
Or argue
a
with
toxic
you.
trait.
That because arguing is not communicating.
No.
Arguing is just like, oh, I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah. Raising your voice does not help figure out this and create a solution.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna escalate the whole ordeal, and then it's never gonna actually go anywhere.
Right. Like with me, if you're gonna yell, I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm gonna look at you like this. You done?
I'm waiting. You done?
You done? Yeah, can we talk like adults
Yeah,
now?
let's have a adult conversation and let's get through this.
Yeah,
let's there's no reason to be yelling.
You don't
right
need to
now.
curse at me.
Yeah,
you don't need to
I
yell at
didn't
me.
raise my voice.
I'm not gonna meet you're here. I'm not meeting you there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be here the whole time, and you're gonna have to bring yourself down. Yeah. There's no point. There's no point in yelling. There's no point in arguing. It's just you look like a child.
And just because a lot of people I find think that if they raise their voice, they win an argument when that's not the case. Mm-hmm. Just because you're raising your voice, getting loud, getting animated,
right.
That doesn't necessarily mean you're in the right.
Right. You honestly can't think better when you're yelling.
You just start getting crazy and start getting worked up and start getting amped up and your adrenaline starts pumping and then you get more worked up and it's just not going to end well.
And that takes practice and patience.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in relationships where I've yelled. Mm-hmm. And then as I've gotten older, I've realized, like, why?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. It didn't help.
Yeah. And it was also somebody, like, if I yelled and they didn't, they brought me down. To that level.
Yeah.
And now I'm at that level all the time where it's like, I'm not going to yell at you. Like, if you want to get out, get out. Yeah. You want to fight, then go fight with yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. Go hit a punching bag.
Yeah. Like,
if you got some anger to get out, but
everybody's entitled to being upset and angry.
No, of course. But that's not how you create solutions. That's not how you work through something with someone. If you want to truly go far in a relationship, we'll just say for a relationship standpoint.
Right.
You need to work together. You can't be fighting each other. This is a battle of you and you two against the world.
Yeah.
It's you and your partner and nobody else. Right. No outside ears, no nothing. It is you two coming together as a team and facing forward and marching through all the shit that you got to go through in life.
Yeah, it's like we're all born in different households. We're all raised differently.
All have different backgrounds.
Yeah, we have different backgrounds, different interests, different likes, different things we hate, different things
hobbies.
We're all born.
Music genres that we like.
If we could find someone that's very similar, like what is the one thing that you and your fiance now?
Oh, right? That's another thing. You got a haircut and you're down in Florida and I'm engaged.
Yeah, big clap for you.
Thank you.
But your fiance, what is one thing you and your fiance like?
We both are
like one thing that you like that you both have in common.
I mean, we both love just being outside and being outdoors and hiking and like.
Right. You guys made that travel Instagram, right? The trail.
Yeah, the trail
Instagram?
lovers. Yeah. No, but it's so true. Like, and I'm so thankful and I love her about this because I'm not this way. We're not very materialistic people.
Right.
We'd rather spend our money on something that is going to be a life experience than buying, this or, these materialistic things.
Yeah.
And I love her about that. And I love her for that because we're able to then share different, whether that's just going out to food at a cool restaurant that sounds cool, new, or going to Canada next year, or possibly Norway the year after that,
Right.
Because there are people that will spend $2,000, $5,000 on a bag, or spend, X amount on a pair of shoes, or, all those things. And we just don't have those type of
interests.
And that's no knock to anyone else.
Right.
Like everyone, like we said, everyone has their own thing that they enjoy.
Our hobby was most expensive.
Dude, all my hobbies are expensive.
Right.
But I will gladly, if it means an experience with her, like I'm not going to buy a car part because I want to go have this experience with her.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Would I love to buy a new optic for a gun? Sure.
Right.
But I'd rather buy a ticket and an Airbnb together.
Well, you know what's going to happen, bro? And you hear it here first on the podcast. There's going to come a point in time where you're going to sit down, you're going to see that expensive car part, and you're going to see that trip, and you no longer have to question which one because you're going to be able to afford both.
Yeah.
So
hopefully.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Both of us will be there.
From my mouth to God's ears.
Yes,
I'm telling you, bro. But it's one thing that my girl and I have in common that it was funny because we mentioned this the other day. I love it, bro. We have the same taste buds.
Interesting.
The same taste buds. There is
now,
nothing.
Now, is that taste buds in food or is that taste buds in other things or everything? Because that,
food.
I feel like taste buds could be, yes, you would think food right away.
Right. But you like clothing and stuff like that, right?
Music,
Yeah. No, food. in
Okay.
general, like we love the same foods.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
And I never liked oysters, right? But now I live in Florida. So now I live in Florida, and she had me try oysters. And when I first tried the oysters, didn't like them.
Yeah.
But then I had
That's 'cause
these
they're
oysters
terrible.
from Anna Maria.
No, they're terrible.
I actually grew into them, but I really like them now. I really do like
You're
'em.
not a human then. You one of those amphibian things that actually is the lizard behind the human. Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, yeah, that's just something that we have in common. But
That's awesome.
How did we lead into this?
Oh, we were talking about shutting down, not communicating, but we're gonna move on to the next
Let's
one.
move on to the next one. I don't know how we got
But
into that.
that's okay. That's what it's about. So now we're gonna go gaslighting. And do you remember this?
Oh, we defined it.
Yeah, we defined
I'm
it.
gonna still
You want to
define it
find
again.
it?
Yes,
Because I have a recollection of what it is, but I want to let you define it.
Right. Hold on. I'm gonna define it because we did this. All right. So true story is we filmed this video already,
Yeah.
but something happened with the footage that the camera wasn't recording Cody and it was recording me the whole time.
Yep. So we lost all that.
Yeah. So we lost all that footage. So
But we're filming it here again for you guys because we love you guys.
yeah, we're sorry that we haven't been putting out as much. It's been hard since I live in Florida. I mean,
Yep.
it really it's not easy to keep paying $600 to come film a flight, and that's why we need you guys to like subscribe on the YouTube channel and keep watching our videos. So maybe we can start making money on YouTube, and I can actually cover the flights.
Yeah. If we could ever get to the point where at least what we make can cover the flights, that's awesome.
Right. So definition of gaslighting.
All right, let's hear it.
Manipulating someone using psychological methods into questioning their own sanity. So basically means like Cody just said the storm happened at 2:00. And I do everything in my power to convince him that he never said that.
Yeah.
That's gaslighting.
Yep.
You didn't say 2:00, bro.
You said 4. I'm like, I swear I said 2. Or like maybe listen to this. This would be, say I invited you to a party, right? And then you never showed up or something. And then I'm like, bro, what happened?
You never invited me.
I'd be like, what do you mean? Yeah, I
You
did.
didn't invite me.
That you'd be gaslighting me if you made it seem like I never invited you.
And then
know?
you could be gaslighting me by saying I invited you and you didn't come. And I'd be like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Or here's another one. When I snap my fingers, you're no longer gay.
I'm not.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's so true. I wonder if with that example that I
True.
With that example, I guess that I spoke about the movie, would that be more or less gaslighting?
Yeah.
Right? How he's
Because he convinced her.
he convinced
manipulated
her.
her
Yeah,
to believe something
he
else.
manipulated her psychologically that he didn't actually hurt her in the sense that how it happened.
Yeah. That's gaslighting.
Damn.
That's pretty
bad.
much what it was. And I
So
never
he
heard
did-
the definition of gaslighting.
that was 2 different types then in that movie. He's physically threatening and hurting someone and gaslighting them psychologically.
Yeah, this dude's toxic.
Yeah, hella toxic.
Toxic AF.
I'm not gonna give away the spoiler of the movie, but oof,
It was good.
Yo, so what happens is crazy. It's a great movie. I'm so excited for the next one.
Oh, okay.
But so I think the final one that we're gonna touch is humiliating. Yeah, humiliating because public, let alone private. Say you're with your friends, but a public humiliation, I think that you can tear someone down that way.
Yeah.
Because people are so self-conscious about themselves that they'll then take what happened to such a hurt place. Because you think relationship-wise, I keep talking relationship-wise for some reason, but
It's okay.
say for example, we're at a restaurant and these 2 couples, right? This girl and the guy is a little overweight, and she like completely tears him down out loud, being like, "You fatty, why aren't you eating more healthy?" and all that, and everyone's just like, "Oh shit," like trying to control what he eats. Now, obviously, we're about being healthy, but still, when you do something public like that, there's no reason to publicly put someone down.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Humiliation it's almost like a form of bullying.
Oh, 100%. It was 100%. Humiliation is a form of bullying.
Yeah.
No
yeah,
questions.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's childish shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Very childish.
humiliated a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
In like elementary school, I was that little fat kid.
I remember I was in a karate class one time, and I won't ever forget this. We're sparring or whatever it was, right? Mm-hmm. And the kid straight up just yanks my pants down in front of everyone. I was public humiliated.
Let out the trouser snake.
But in that moment, like, as a kid, you don't, like, that's something to you, like, when that happens, you're traumatized. Like, I didn't want to go back to karate probably for a month.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, everyone saw me in my boxers, you know?
Yeah, right.
Like,
everyone saw my moose knuckle.
But that right there, you know, public humiliation. It's like, no one wants to go through that.
Nah.
And the person that's doing it, that's just a low-life person, you know?
Yeah, especially in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody who humiliates you in front of their friends, just get the fuck out. Because that's not going to change.
In like, say, and this is just a different example, in a relationship and the person, you're in line for something, and you're having like a discussion and it goes the wrong way, and then the person just starts yelling out loud at you. You're like, why are you yelling in public? And everyone's just like, oh, they are crazy people.
They're crazy
you
people.
Know?
The judgment happens.
The judgment happens.
Yeah. I think that pretty much nails them all.
Right?
That was 5?
Yeah, that was 5. I got a quote if you want to go over it.
Yeah. Oh,
Ending with Cody's quote?
Cody's quotes. What's the time we got?
We got 6 minutes.
All right, ready?
We got 6 minutes. Let's go. I need you to help me.
Hold on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can hear it.
Burn, burn, burn. Hey.
It's Cody's quotes.
It's Cody's quotes.
It's on a note.
It's on a note. I
might have cut it a little.
Okay, that's
early.
fine. That's fine.
But yeah, you can hear it though.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah, good.
All right. The hardest part about letting go of toxic people is realizing their toxic behavior was never about you.
Let's do it one more time.
All right. The hardest part about letting go of toxic people is realizing their toxic behavior was never about you.
Right.
It's usually for the most, I would say it's all something that's within them.
Within them, yeah.
That's causing this toxicity to come out.
Right.
You know?
Yep. It's a personal trait.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a character trait.
Exactly.
And you just got to learn how to. The hardest part about having toxic traits is looking at yourself in the mirror and pointing the blame to yourself.
Yeah.
You know? And then you gotta do all that inner work to see where it comes from, and it usually stems from your childhood.
You know, 9 times out of 10, we've all had different upbringings. We've all had different life experiences, you know, tragedies and all that, and that can be something that either builds someone up or it turns someone maybe down the wrong path, and then they become the asshole.
Right.
You know, and then they put all their anger and fear and trauma onto other people, when in reality, hey, you got a lot of soul searching and shit to work out.
Yep. I'll give you a quote.
All right.
And it was, if you don't heal the wounds from your past, you're going to bleed over everyone that never caused it.
Ooh. Yeah. That's perfect.
So, on that note, watch our next episode that we're going to be filming and we're going to be releasing, which is the anxious versus avoidant attachments.
Yes, sir.
So the attachment styles, we are going to talk about that. And that has to deal with your childhood 100%.
Yep. So stay tuned. If you guys don't mind, please leave a like, maybe a comment down on what you think a toxic trait is. It doesn't have to be one of these. Or if you yourself, whether you've experienced it or you've actually done it to someone, you know. But please follow us on all of our social media channels, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Love, peace, and hair grease.